We're back here in between games. Docs getting ready for Game 2 against the Springfield Timbers tonight here from Champion Car Wash Field. As we continue towards Game 2, we take a moment to do another player interview. It's presented by BTB Moving, providing labor services for your moving needs in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful. With senior and veteran discounts available, you can book now at 541-315-0122 or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. We continue our series of interviews. We've reached Blake Withers on the roster here from Umpqua Valley Christian High School. He was a graduating senior here in the class of 2021 and getting his first season with the Doc Stewarts here this summer. Blake, thanks for the time getting a chance to play with the Docs and put on the uniform this summer. How did it feel when you got the word that you'd be with the team?
Oh, it was a great feeling. Yeah. I've always wanted to play for the Docs since my grandpa's coached with Docs. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're obviously your family with the Withers name and all that. A lot of tradition with this summer baseball program within your family. Your grandpa coached. How about like your dad? Any uncles or anything like that? Did they play some Docs baseball back in the day?
My dad and my uncle played. Yeah. My dad coached them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, it's been a long time. You've probably spent a lot of days here at this ballpark throughout your life.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now that you get a chance to put on the uniform, you having fun this summer, getting a chance to represent the Docs?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's cool to see you guys out there, and it's cool that you get a chance to kind of keep that family tradition going here. How you feel like things have been going so far? I know it's coming off of a tough day yesterday, so you guys probably have a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth right now. But overall, how you feeling about how the summer's been going for Blake Withers?
It's been going pretty good. I could have done a little better last start, but yeah, it's going pretty good.
Yeah. Coming off of the spring season, how'd things go at Umpqua Valley Christian High School for you guys this year?
Really good. We won our league, and we moved on in the first round, but we lost.
Yeah. Feel like it was, obviously losing in the playoffs is never fun, but, you got a chance to play. You guys played for a state title 2 years ago, was it? Yeah. So you got a chance to play in some big games there with Coach Dave York and wrapped up your high school with at least a league title. You feel like things went out on a positive note, high note for you at UVC?
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Would you play any other sports while you were there with the Monarchs?
Soccer,
that's right. That's what I thought I remember seeing. How'd soccer season go? Was it weird to be playing at a different time of year?
Yeah, it was a little short too, so that it could have been longer. So.
Yeah. Did you guys have a good season? I don't remember.
Yeah, we had a pretty good season.
Yeah. High school, UVC, were you guys doing in-person looks through much of the school year there?
Yeah, the whole year was in person except for like a week.
Yeah. How was senior year? Obviously you guys get a chance to be in person. Not everybody got that opportunity to be in the classroom around their classmates. Did it seem somewhat like a normal year for you?
Yeah, it was like totally normal. It was good.
Yeah. Anything memorable that you think will stick with you years down the road from your senior year of high school?
Not really.
Probably just playing some sports, right? Getting out there and having some fun with your friends. Well, you're done with high school now. What have you been working on over the summer on your future plans? You getting a job, going to school, continuing to play baseball? What's the hopes?
Getting a job. I can play Docs next year because of my birthday, so I'm just going to get ready for Docs next year.
What are you planning on doing for a job?
I don't know yet.
Still looking at that. Any kind of hopes that something you'd like to try and find to make work for you once you get done with the season and have some time to actually spend some time looking for a job?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah. All right. As you spend some time in the off season, getting ready for this season, what was it like getting ready for Doc Stewart's baseball? What kind of things were you able to do as you got ready for this year?
I trained throughout the basketball season. I trained during that, and I did a drive line. It's a place out of Seattle, and I trained there for a week, and then I came back home and did their workouts. Okay,
so you went up to Seattle and did some training up there. Wow, what was that experience like for you?
It was really cool. There's lots of high collegiate players out there.
Yeah. Did you feel like that really helped kind of step up your game as you got ready for the summer?
Yeah, the drive line helped a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, with some higher competition there for what you had up there. What do you plan on trying to do in the downtime between this summer season and going into next year with a little bit of extra free time on your hands?
Yeah, I'll just continue training with drive line and just getting stronger and playing baseball.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I know that they've got the Hawks Nest and things like that, and the facilities here are fantastic as well. You're going to be able to hopefully take advantage of some of those?
Yeah, and I can also train at UBC too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of facilities you guys got out there for baseball?
No, like weight. Yeah, there's
cage.
Cage and weight room.
Okay, gotcha. When you get a day off, and I know they have been few and far between, what's some of the stuff that Blake Withers likes to do away from the ball field?
I like to go swimming. In the winter, I'd go skiing, but it's not winter.
Snow skiing then up on the two-planker up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you like to go? I mean, where?
Willamette, Mount Bachelor, just anywhere. I go skiing anywhere.
How long you been skiing?
Since 5th grade.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. I tried picking up skiing after a while. I've been a long-time snowboarder, and two skis is too many things to keep track of when I'm up there. So, swimming, whereabouts you go when it's hot out and you're trying to get in the water?
Just anywhere, just on the river.
Gotcha.
Mostly on the river, no pools.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Getting ready here for this stretch run of the season. How you guys feeling? I mean, I did mention earlier you guys are coming off of that tough one yesterday, but you've been a resilient team. How you guys feeling for this stretch run, and how confident are you guys about the state tournament being here at home?
Yeah, I think we're going to do pretty good. I feel pretty confident in us. Yeah, we have some pretty good players on this team, so.
Yeah. Get a chance to hopefully start stringing some things together and get you guys feeling a little confident going into the postseason?
Yes.
Cool. Well, Blake, it's been a pleasure to spend a little bit of time asking you a couple questions, getting to know you a little bit more here. Thanks so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
You too. Good. Thank you.
That is Blake Withers joining us here in between games. It's your BTB Moving Player interview. We'll come back with Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
And we welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field, where the Docs look to try and pull off a sweep here at home against the Springfield Timbers as we get ready for Game 2. And Game 2 of our doubleheader. Docs coming off of a heck of a performance against the Timbers in Game 1. Jay Stoffel pitching a complete game shutout, 15 strikeouts, as the Docs get some revenge for yesterday's sweep at the hands of the Timbers. I was talking with Tom Eggers, the sports director for the News Review today, and saying that It was surprising that the Docs went out and lost the way they did yesterday, but it would not be surprising if they came out and swept it tonight. I mean, it has just been that kind of a season, a bit hot and cold for the Docs at times, as well as Area 4 has just been that competitive so far. We've seen teams go out and do kind of similar things, splitting series like this throughout the season. In fact, I believe the Timbers did that with the Eugene Challengers earlier this year and their schedule. Game 2 going to be coming up here in just a little bit. We get into our abbreviated in-between portion of the broadcast, and we call it our SoCo Coffee Company intermission, I guess. Conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. Docs have Game 2 coming up here. Coming into the matchup, Docs will be 21-11. They are 4-3 in Area 4 play now. Docs have won one straight and snapping a 3-game losing streak. On the other side, the Springfield Timbers are 15-10 on the season. They are now 4-3 in Area 4 play. Their 3-game winning streak does come to an end. Now, taking a look at other Area 4 matchups here today, Eugene is at home against Grants Pass tonight, and we were hoping to possibly get some score updates on those, and it does not look like I have gotten any updates so far from our good friend up in Eugene, Bill Crawford. So hopefully when their game goes final for Game 1 of their doubleheader, hopefully we'll get an update on that from Bill to be able to pass along to you so you can get the latest updates. Medford also taking on Klamath Falls tonight, but Klamath Falls, because of some apparently a paperwork mishap, from what I was told, they are not playing American Legion baseball this season, so since they are not eligible for Legion postseason, their games against Area 4 teams not going to count towards the Area 4 records. So those games for Medford and Klamath Falls tonight will be non-league matchups there in that one. So all Area 4 games going on this evening, but unfortunately only so far. Docs, the one game that I think has probably gone final. My guess is with how quick that game went for the Docs, Docs and the Timbers, that was the only game final so far in the matchups that we've had in Area 4 play here tonight. We're going to have a look at your starting lineups and starting defense here coming up in just a little bit as we get ready for Game 2. Docs out warming up in left field. The Timbers kind of talking, the pitcher warming up, and team standing around getting ready for Game 2, not trying to wear themselves out too much. Temperatures were in the 80s when we got started, mid-80s for first pitch. And as we get ready for Game 2, looking at 81 for our temperatures here in Roseburg tonight. But it's been a sunny day. Shadows starting to creep out from left field across the diamond, and we'll set the scene for you as we come back. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with a look at our starting lineups for Game 2. Docs taking on the Timbers, looking to try and pull off a sweep here at home on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader is brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted and thoughtful smiles. Well, the Ducks getting ready to try and pull off a sweep here at home and maybe turn the page after that disappointing performance yesterday up in Springfield. Ducks will be playing against Petaluma, California in a non-league game coming up tomorrow before they get the weekend off and then go right back into Area 4 play when they'll take on Eugene on Monday. So tonight, going to be an important game to try and set the tone going into next week, which is going to be narrowing down to the final week of the regular season. It's not going to be quite the final week, but getting really close to wrapping things up here for the regular season and then getting ready for the state tournament, which will be held right here at Roseburg's Champion Car Wash Field, which I want to let everybody know, for Springfield Timber fans that are watching and for any Ducks fans watching, every game from the 2021 AAA American Legion State Tournament here in Roseburg will be streamed live online at 541radio.com. Whether it's a Ducks game or not, every game will be available online at 541radio.com and on our YouTube channel as well, 1490 The Score. So if your team makes it in and you want to watch a game, we'll have a live video feed of that game. Help us spread the word. Make sure all your friends and family know so they can watch the games from the tournament here online. And we'll have all of those games. Looking forward to doing that for fans of Legion Baseball. Last time that the tournament was hosted here, had a blast doing that, covering all those games, and it's going to be a fun tournament coming up here in Roseburg. All right, let's go ahead and take a look as the Ducks will take the field. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Let's start out with your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineup for the Springfield Timbers, led by head coach Kellen Hobie. It'll be Lucas Patterson in center field leading things off, followed by Isaac Volker-Morris at second base here. Isaiah Burke, the catcher, will bat third, followed by Leo Reeves, the the left fielder, batting in the cleanup spot. Dylan Edwards will DH in Game 2, batting fifth, followed by Aiden Bray, who plays first base. Brooks Robertson will be at third base, batting seventh, followed by Jaden Caceres, the shortstop. Thomas Touche will play in right field, and he will be the 8-hitter. Actually, make him the 9-hitter, as they will have Ewan Hadley as your starting pitcher tonight, being DH'd 4. On the other side, taking a look at your starting defense, brought to you by Cooper's Pest Control. For the Ducks, on the mound in Game 2 will be Evan Corbin out of Roseburg High School. He'll be a senior coming up next year. Actually, sorry, he'll be a junior next year for Roseburg High School. He'll be on the mound. His battery mate behind the plate is Spencer Six. Out at first base is Dominic Tatone. At second base is Kate Johnson. At third base, Austin Takahashi. At short is Dawson Gillespie. And the outfield from left to right, you've got Sebastian Watson, Jet Black, and Logan Klopfenstein. That is your defensive starters for the Ducks as they take the field in their white jerseys. Green tops, black sleeves, gray trousers for the Timbers as we start the top of the first in game number 2. Ducks looking to try and get a sweep tonight here against the Springfield Timbers. Leading things off, Lucas Patterson had 4 strikeouts in game 1. He'll take low from Evan Corbin for ball 1. A pitch outside for Corbin. He falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. Swinging, Patterson pops one up. This in foul territory down the first base side. Dominic Tatone will run underneath it. He makes the play in foul territory, right around the coach's box on the first base side. And that'll retire Patterson for the first time here in the second game of our doubleheader. Up next will be Isaac Volker-Morris, the second baseman. First pitch, a breaking ball from Corbin, hits the inside corner for strike one. Evan Corbin comes in. He's pitched 34 innings, making his sixth start of the season. As he gets a swing and a miss out of Volker-Morris at a pitch down low for strike two. Corbin has a 4-0 record, a 2.26 ERA, 28 strikeouts, 10 walks. He's allowed 40 hits on the season, but he has not allowed many runs so far this year as he has the 0-2 count fouled away by Volker-Morris. Fouled back again on the 0-2 pitch there to the starting second baseman for the Timbers. Docs coming off of a 2-0 win in game one. A swing and a miss for strike three, and that's a strikeout for Evan Corbin. All Docs pitcher strikeouts are brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night isn't a strikeout. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. Two outs here in the top of the first. The three-hitter, Isaiah Burke, will poke one out towards right field. That ball carries. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. It'll be Jet Black coming up with it. That is a two-out triple to right field for Isaiah Burke. And he has his first hit of the evening.
Batter number 10, Leo Reeves.
The catcher didn't look like he got a whole lot behind that, just kind of reaching and poked that one out to the opposite field, and it goes all the way to the fence. Found the alley out there. A 1-0 count now to start off for Leo Reeves, who will start in left field here tonight in game two. Reeves had a 3-for-3 day in game one as he takes for ball two. Bats with a man on at third and two down here in the top of the first. Takes outside, count goes 3-0. Docs needing the final out here to try and avoid giving up the runner at third. Strike hits the outside corner as Corbin stays alive in the at-bat against Reeves. A 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside for ball four. And all reality, my thoughts would be that's not the worst outcome, although you don't like giving up walks, but against a dangerous hitter like Leo Reeves, you're able to survive there with a man on at third and two down. Go to Dylan Edwards, who will DH, although Edwards did have a hit in game one. He was 1 for 3. Only 4 hits total. 3 of them were Leo Reeves. So Jay Stoffel was absolutely on point in game one, but Evan Corbin, a very talented pitcher as well, going to try and see if he can get the final out against Dylan Edwards as he cautiously pitched around Leo Reeves. First pitch misses outside, ball one for Edwards. Top of the first inning, scoreless so far. Ground ball towards short. Gillespie, underhand flipped over to second base. That'll retire Reeves and get the Docs out of the first inning. 6-4 the put out. Fielder's choice for Edwards. We're through the first inning as the Docs keep it scoreless. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base for the Timbers. Bottom of the second we go. Docs in a scoreless ball game coming up to bat on 541radio.com and on the Score 92.3 FM and 14.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku.
There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Bottom of the first inning, Docs in a scoreless contest. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineups for the Docs as they get ready to take on the Timbers. Jeremiah Robbins puts together Austin Takahashi leading things off, starting at third. Dawson Gillespie, the shortstop, batting second. The catcher, Spencer Six, will bat third, followed by Jet Black in center field. Austin Anderson, your DH in Game 2. He bats in the fifth position for starting pitcher Evan Corbin. Dominic Titone at first base bats in the sixth spot, followed by Sebastian Watson, the left fielder. At second base, Cade Johnson hitting eighth, and Logan Klopfenstein will bat in the ninth spot, starting in right field. At your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineups, get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership. Play Oak Hill, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. Looking around the diamond at your defensive starters for the Timbers. On the mound is Ewan Hadley, big right-hander. He'll throw in to Isaiah Burke behind the plate. At first base, Aiden Bray. At second base, Isaac Volker Morris. At third base is Brooks Robertson. At short, Jaden Caceres. In the outfield, from left to right, Leo Reeves, Lucas Patterson, and Thomas Touche. That's your starting defensive alignment. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs at 673-0363. First pitch in for strike one against Austin Takahashi, who leads things off against the righty, Ewan Hadley. The 0-1 pitch, fought off left side foul for strike two against Takahashi. Ewan Hadley going to be going into his senior season at South Eugene High School, listed at 6'4", 185 pounds. He definitely looks like a big kid out there. The 0-2 pitch, though, he misses with the breaking ball that sails wide of the plate. A 1-2 pitch for the lefty Takahashi. Goes after the breaking ball. Another breaking ball that looked like it was going to be off the mark just a bit there, but did have a little bit better movement to it for Hadley. And Takahashi not taking a chance. He chops that one foul to stay alive at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That one was better located, but it gets ripped into right field for a base knock. Austin Takahashi will have a leadoff single to start things off in the bottom of the first. That is your first hit of the game for the Docs. It is presented by MSK True Value. Make sure you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. I believe Takahashi had the first hit of the game in Game 1 as well. And he continues his hot hitting at the plate after having 5 hits yesterday in the doubleheader against the Timbers. Takahashi has his second hit of the night here today. He was 1 for 3 in Game 1. Not quite as successful here today, but still very good for Austin Takahashi as of late. First pitch, a strike against Dawson Gillespie, the shortstop. The 0-1 pitch from Hadley is in for strike two. Ewan Hadley. Want to make sure I had that right. I couldn't tell if it was an A or an O on the written scorecard, but it is an A. It is Hadley. 0-2 pitch to Gillespie, grounds it towards short, could be two. Volker Morris throw to first will not be in time. The play from shortstop, Jaden Caceres, got it to second base in time to get Austin Takahashi.
Catcher Spencer Six.
But the relay to first base not turned fast enough, so fielder's choice for Dawson Gillespie. Still a runner on at first, one down. And that brings up Spencer Six, the catcher. Had a double in Game 1. Runner going.
hit and run on. That ball gets into center field, and it's booted out there. Going to try for second or third base goes Gillespie. He'll get in. Trying for second will go 6. That ball rolls away. The Docs will take a lead. 1-0. Docs in front. Has some throwing errors there. Proved costly for the Timbers. So a base hit for Spencer 6 gets him on at first. Dawson Gillespie will take advantage of the error in center field to get to third. And then he scores on the throwing error by the third baseman. So I got 2 errors on that play, I think. There's a pitch low for ball 1 to Jet Black. A fielding error in center field, and then a throwing error by the third baseman. That's how I would rule that one. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, that might have grazed the helmet there for Jet Black. It got him. And so that'll put runners at first and second. Third hit batter of the night for the Timbers pitching staff. 2 in game 1, here 1 in game 2. That brings up Austin Anderson, batting with runners at first and second and still just 1 out. Hadley misses low and outside for ball 1. One run in so far here in the bottom of the first. Docs leading again. They have not trailed on the night. Anderson fouls one out. Probably towards my vehicle there, so that's good. 1-1 count. Got a score from the Medford and Klamath Falls doubleheader. Medford winning 21-1 against Klamath Falls in game 1. Again, those are non-league games this season because Klamath Falls not eligible for postseason play. Breaking ball is a called strike 2 for Austin Anderson. Runners at first and second, 1 away, bottom of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Hadley, breaking ball. Misses just a bit high for a 2-2 count. Back in at the plate. The 2-2 count for Austin Anderson. And he'll take a breaking ball low and outside. And he's got himself a full count. A walk would load him up here. The 3-2 pitch. Got him, strike 3. Anderson will go down looking on the full count pitch.
Batter number 7.
That'll be the second out in the bottom of the first. Brings up Dominic Titone. Batting with runners at first and second, 2 down. Titone, the left-handed hitter. Grounds one left side. It gets into left field. They're going to send Spencer 6 around third. He's heading for the plate. The throw cut off, and the Docs will take a 2-0 lead. RBI single for Dominic Titone.
Batter number 2, Sebastian.
Jet Black finishes up at second base, first and second for the Docs with 2 down, and they lead 2-0. Quick visit to the mound for the Timbers infield and their catcher. No coaches involved in that meeting. They break the huddle and head back to their spots. Sebastian Watson will take up his spot in the right-handed batter's box. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Already a 2-0 lead for the Docs on 3 hits here in the first inning and a couple of errors. Ground ball right side. Knocked down by by Volker Morris at second base, but he can't keep it on the infield.
A runner will come in to score on the base hit by Watson. Diving attempt by Volker Morris at second base. Got to give him credit that he even got his glove on that one, but it knocked it down and it just trickled away from everybody. That gave plenty of time for Jet Black to come around to score. Dominic Tactone goes first to third. Docs lead 3-0. Sebastian Watson on at first with the RBI single. The 8-hitter, Cade Johnson, steps in, takes outside for ball one. A turnaround of events here in Game 2 for the Docs. Only had 3 hits in Game 1. They've already got more than that here in Game 2. They've also got more runs already here in Game 2. Pitch will bean Cade Johnson. He heads down to first, and that loads him up.
The next batter, number 4, Logan Kloppenstein.
A strikeout looking to Austin Anderson was the second out here in the first inning for Ewan Hadley. Since then, he's given up single, and now a hit by pitch. His first pitch, a breaking ball, fouled away for strike one to Logan Klopfenstein. The 0-1 count. Ground ball to the second baseman. Volker Morris brings it in and fires over to first base to Aiden Bray for the final out. 9 hitters to the plate in the first inning for the Docs. They score 3 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 errors and 3 men left on base for the Docs. We will head to the top of the second inning. Docs baseball leading 3-0 right here on 541radio.com and on the score 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Top of the second inning. It is Aiden Bray to lead things off for the Springfield Timbers, who now trail 3-0 against the Docs. Evan Corbin with the lead to work with. Breaking ball inside, misses on the first pitch. I think Bray was trying to see if he could get himself hit by that pitch, but didn't quite come in that far on him. 2-0 count as Evan Corbin misses high with his second offering. Top of the second inning, Docs on top, 3-0. Bray, a 2-0 pitch, lifts it high in the air, calling for it. Cade Johnson, the second baseman, underneath it. Makes the catch for the first out of the second frame.
Number 9, Brooks Robertson.
So 1 away, and up to bat next will be the third baseman, a lefty, Brooks Robertson. First pitch misses to Robertson for ball 1. Docs baseball here tonight is presented by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. The 2-0 pitch is fouled away for strike 1, and that has been one of the more interesting things that I've watched develop so far. Corbin has fallen behind 2-0 on a couple of guys, and the 2-0 pitch, he has gotten to swing most of the time, it seems like, so far. The 2-1 is taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
The 2-2 pitch here for Corbin with one out and nobody on out of his windup. Ground ball is fouled off. And I think that might have caught the umpire just a little bit. He'll take a moment to get some fresh baseballs. Spencer Six will head out to the mound for a quick visit with Evan Corbin to make sure the ump has enough time to recover after getting hit by that foul ball. The 2-2 pitch, fought it off again. Robertson will stay alive. Another 2-2 pitch for Corbin, and he'll get the strikeout. A swing and a miss on a breaking ball that disappears at the bottom of the zone for Robertson. He goes down with the strikeout. That's the second of the game for Evan Corbin. And it brings up Jaden Caceres, the shortstop, in the 8-hole. First pitch, ball one for Jaden Caceres. Jumps ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. We've been here before. The 2-0 pitch, fouled off for strike one. What was I just saying? Fall behind 2-0, get him to swing at the 2-0 pitch. And for some guys, they've put it in play for easy outs. The last 2 batters have now fouled him off. The 2-1 is high and inside. Goes to 3-1 there. Corbin does have 1 walk issued so far in the ball game. His 3-1 pitch will issue the second. Base on balls for Jaden Caceres with 2 outs. Gets on. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Thomas Touche. Touche, the starting right fielder here in game 2. First pitch he takes, strike one. Corbin this time finding a way to get ahead of the batter to start things off. Evan taking some time staring into the glove for Spencer Six. Finally gets the pitch he wants. It's a breaking ball, and it's fouled down the third base side for strike 2. Sun heading towards the horizon. See at least one person using their program as a sun shield here tonight. Gets to that point where it's kind of glaring in right at you. As a ball in the air, right side out to the sun field, and Dominic Tatone, Cade Johnson, and Logan Kloffenstein, they almost like the Three Stooges, just colliding together. They did not hit at full speed, so no concern of an injury there. They all were right there in the vicinity, none of them able to make the play in foul territory. It stays an 0-2 count for Touche. Runner going. Strike 3 called. Touche will go down looking. Third strikeout of the ball game for Evan Corbin. It's another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout. A backwards K in the scorebook for Thomas Touche. And in the top of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base for the Timbers. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Doc's leading 3-0 on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Bottom of the second inning, Docs baseball in front, 3-0 against the Springfield Timbers. Today's game brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Here from Champion Car Wash Field tonight. Docs leading and looking to add to it after putting up a crooked number in the first inning. At the plate will be Austin Takahashi. He leads off for a second straight inning. He takes low and outside for ball one. Takahashi had a single in the first inning. Pops one up here. Foul territory, giving chase. Robertson will run out of room in the Docs dugout. So that ball falls for strike one. I want to say thanks to our sponsor, SoCo Coffee Company. Conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily. Organic smoothies are one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. They are a pregame and intermission sponsor. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Docs baseball this summer. Ball off the hands. Again, foul territory, third base side. More playable this time, and Brooks Robertson will run underneath it. The third baseman makes the catch for the first out. One away, and it brings up Dawson Gillespie, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first and came around to score on a throwing error.
First batter, or next batter for the Docs, number 10, Dawson Gillespie.
Docs scoring 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors in that first inning against the Timbers. Ewan Hadley on the mound, misses outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is in for a called strike. Guess there is a air quality warning in effect for the weekend. There's a strike in for Gillespie on the outside corner. A 2-2 count. Docs aren't going to be playing over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but apparently in effect from now until Sunday, I believe. A 1-2 pitch, low and outside, 2-2 count. So the Docs not playing Saturday and Sunday, but tomorrow they're playing at home at 6 o'clock. And you've got games over the weekend for the lower level teams. So hoping that that doesn't come into play at all this weekend. A jack fire burning out there east of Glide as a breaking ball misses for Ewan Hadley. He's got a full count here against Dawson Gillespie. A 3-2 pitch. Gillespie reaches for it, puts one in the air out towards right field. Touche underneath it for the catch, and there are 2 down. That brings up Spencer Six, who will bat for the Docs, the third hitter up here in the second inning. Docs less success so far this time around against Ewan Hadley. Second time through the lineup after they sent 9 hitters to the plate in the first. Spencer Six did have a single his first time up. He'll belt one out towards center field again. He's going to be 2 for 2. This one fielded cleanly this time by center fielder Lucas Patterson. Last time, Spencer hit one out that way, and Patterson misplayed it, and the error allowed an extra base for a runner, Dawson Gillespie. Pickoff throw to first base almost gets away from Aiden Bray over there. Back in safely goes Spencer. Jet Black hit by a pitch in the first inning. Came around to score on a single by Sebastian Watson. He hits one. It gets over the second baseman. They're going to send Spencer. He is heading for third. He will chug his way all the way in. And he'll be standing up at third base after the long single by Jet Black. Back-to-back singles for the 3 and 4 hitters. That was a line drive shot that just went right over the glove of Volker Morris, the second baseman, for a base hit. Spencer hesitated for a moment, waiting to see if that ball would be caught, although I'm sure he quickly remembered there are 2 outs and we run on contact here. So Spencer ends up at third.
Austin Anderson will bat. He struck out looking in the first inning. And he'll take low and outside with a breaking ball for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes for Anderson. An air quality alert in effect through Monday, according to our news partner, News Radio 1240, KQEN. Hitting the outside corner for strike 1 against Anderson. Ewan Hadley back into the at-bat. A 2-1 pitch. Anderson chops it towards shortstop. Takes a while to get there. Long throw for the shortstop. And Caceres, he just waited too long to play that ball and could not get it to first base in time. At first base, Aiden Bray came off the bag as Jet Black played some smart baseball. Saw that third base was wide open. And he takes third on the ground ball single by Austin Anderson. Anderson will pick up an RBI. So 6 scores on the plate. Docs lead 4-0. Runners on the corners still. Dominic Tatone will take strike 1. So Anderson drives in Spencer 6. 3 straight 2-out singles. Tatone going to go opposite field. That ball hooking. It will go foul. That'll be an 0-2 count here for Dominic Tatone when he comes back to the plate. So it just says air quality alert in effect until Monday here in Douglas County. Roseburg is listed in that. So, I mean, right now seems fine. Maybe a little hazy off in the distance, but the Jack fire and the bootleg fire, which is happening down near Klamath Falls in Klamath County. Smoke from those fires drifting our direction and could cause some concerns with air quality over the weekend. There's a swing and a miss for Dominic Tatone on the 0-2 pitch, and he goes down with the strikeout. Final out here in the bottom of the second, but the Docs add another run. They lead 4-0 as we go to the top of the third. This is Docs Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The third inning, number 6, Lucas Patterson.
Top of the third inning, Evan Corbin with a nice lead to work with here on top 4-0 as he'll face the top of the order for the Springfield Timbers. It'll be Lucas Patterson leading things off. A 1-0 pitch is high for a 2-0 count. So we start things here in the third. Today's game brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. 2-0 pitch in for strike 1. So Medford and Roseburg both winning games to start out the night. Backhand sliding to get to it. Gillespie, throw to first, got him. That'll retire Patterson, 6-3 the put out. 1 down. That ball deep in the hole at shortstop. Sliding to his right. Backhanding. Gillespie makes the play defensively, then pops up quickly, makes a long and accurate throw to first. Dominic Tatone there for the stretch and the out. 1 away at the plate. A 1-0 count to start off for Isaac Volker Morris. He'll take inside for a 2-0 count. Volker Morris strike out in the first inning. Swing and a miss for strike one. Two-one pitch. Corbin misses inside. Ground ball left side, scooped up on the short hop by Austin Takahashi at third. And he fires over to Tatone. And that retires Volker Morris for the second out. 2 away. With 2 outs and nobody on base, Isaiah Burke digs in. He'll take a breaking ball that just misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 1. Give a shout out to the folks from Umpqua Community College working down in the concession stand tonight. It's a 1-1 pitch, misses. Some student workers down there manning the grill and producing some hot dogs out there. Nabbed a couple of those in between games. Scarfed them down real quick, but they were tasty. 3-1 count for Isaiah Burke, who tripled in the first inning but was left stranded at third. He'll take ball 4 and gets on base. Third walk of the game for Evan Corbin. And each time Evan Corbin has issued a walk, it has come with 2 outs. So 1 on, 2 down. The lefty, Leo Reeves, actually the switch hitter, Leo Reeves, will bat. He fouls one towards his own dugout down there. Some friendly fire. That might be Volker Morris down there with the flowing golden locks, trying to barehand that one as it bounced over the railing and into the visiting dugout on the first base side. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. No, they called time. It was a foul ball. Strike 2 for Leo Reeves. Oh, 2 pitch. Reeves will pull it towards second base. It's fielded by Johnson. Back to the bag goes Tatone. And he is there to receive the throw and retire the side. One runner gets on, but that's all they get. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Still 4-0. Doc's in front as we go to the bottom of the third. This is Doc's Baseball, 541radio.com, and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Kern Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Going to the bottom of the third inning, Doc's on top, 4-0. Want to say thanks to both Dan Bain and Kenny Sherman, who have been helping me out here this summer, filling in for a few games for me here and there. Dan was doing some workman's work, I guess you could say, up in Eugene over the 4th of July holiday at the Papa's Pizza Tournament.
If you enjoyed that, get ready. Dan Bain's back tomorrow. He'll be filling in for me as the Docs play a non-leaguer against the Petaluma, California team that's coming to town. Single 9-inning game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We'll have both radio and video for you as Dan will step in and take over the headset for one night, and then I'll be back for the stretch run starting on Monday against Eugene. First pitch, strike one from Ewan Hadley. He faces off against Sebastian Watson, who had an RBI single in the first. The 0-1 pitch from Hadley, breaking ball, just a bit elevated for a 1-1 count. Docs with 3 runs in the first inning on 4 hits and 2 errors. Then they scored another run in the second after 3 straight singles with 2 outs. Sebastian Watson puts one in the air out towards left center. And underneath it will be Lucas Patterson to retire the first out of the third inning. Petaluma Longhorns coming to town tomorrow. So. Leghorns, not Longhorns, not like Texas, University of Texas. The Leghorns, like Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, there you go. Dan Bain here in the booth, passing along the note there about the Petaluma team tomorrow. So 1 out, trying to lay down a bunt for a hit. Cade Johnson will have strike 1 against him. Ewan Hadley allowed 3 hits with 2 outs in the second, 4 hits in the first inning. So 7 hits total so far for the Docs in this contest. Yesterday we had pretty clean baseball. And yesterday's doubleheader, game 2, was kind of sloppy. 4 errors for the Docs, 3 for the Timbers. But game 1 was really a clean baseball game. No errors by either team and some good defense played. Timbers have been a bit sloppy here on the road at Champion Car Wash Field here so far tonight. They had 3 errors in game 1. They've got 2 so far here in game 2. At the plate, a 2-1 count for Cade Johnson. Throw in. Hits the outside corner to even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson hit by a pitch in the first inning by Hadley. Docs baseball tonight is brought to you by Current Orthodontics. So pitch bounces outside, takes us to a full count. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out, so call Dr. Peterson at Current Orthodontics at 541-672-5721. Full count pitch. Johnson sends it high in the air out towards right field. Touche coming in. Loses his hat as he stares up into the blue sky. He'll make the catch for the second out.
Number 4, Logan Klopfenstein.
2 down on a couple of fly ball outs for the Docs here in the third. Logan Klopfenstein bats. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out to second base. Nobody on, 2 down. First pitch, strike 1 on the outside corner for Hadley as he's trying to settle in. See if he can keep this one close. 4 runs, definitely not out of reach for the Timbers in this one. He'll go right back to the well. Hits the same spot against Klopfenstein, both on the outside corner, and he's got an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch, well outside on that one. Bounces way out there. Burke trying to save it from getting by. And he ends up stumbling as he tries sliding to his right. Nobody on base with 2 down. He probably could have just let that one go. A 1-2 count. Again, outside with the breaking ball. Really attacking the outer half here against Logan Klopfenstein. I don't know for certain, but I would venture that Springfield has done a decent job scouting this Docs team. It's a 2-2 pitch here. Fouled away by Klopfenstein, which gives me a chance to finish my thought there. It feels like for many of the balls hit in the outfield, they've been towards the alley and whatnot, but their outfielders have been positioned pretty well against these guys so far in this series from yesterday and today. And they seem to have a game plan against Klopfenstein here, attacking that outer half. Klopp flies one in the air down the right field side into foul territory. It is snagged out of the air by the first baseman, Aiden Bray.
That will finish things off for the Docs here in the third. First inning that they go without a run. They get set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Go to the top of the fourth inning. Docs in front, 4-0 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Start of the fourth inning. At the plate will be Dylan Edwards. He takes ball 1 from Evan Corbin. As we welcome you back here at Champion Car Wash Field. 4-0 lead for your Roseburg Dr. Stewart's against the Springfield Timbers, trying to pull off a sweep here at home tonight. Dylan Edwards is 0 for 1 in the game. Out of the windup, Corbin delivers a sharply hit ground ball right to Austin Takahashi. My guess, that is more reaction than skill out there. That's just that ball one hopped right at Austin Takahashi. You got to have a little bit of skill in the fact that he did not bail out on that one, just let it come right at him, and he feels it very cleanly. Delivers a strike to Dominic Tatone for out number 1. Aiden Bray will bat. This fourth inning is presented by B&D Meats. It's grilling season. Stop by B&D Meats for something to put on the grill tonight. That ball is flied out to left field for Aiden Bray. That is the second out as Sebastian Watson steps underneath it. A pitch for an out for Evan Corbin. And he'll try to retire the side in order as he faces Brooks Robertson, who struck out swinging in the second. The lefty will dig in. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. Docs Baseball also brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Line drive out to left field. Sebastian Watson, you want to talk about scouting. He's in the perfect spot, playing shallow, and robs away a hit from Brooks Robertson. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. A quick top of the fourth. Go to the bottom half of the inning. Docs leading 4-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
One free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Bottom of the fourth inning, Docs Baseball is presented by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Call them today at 672-6707. Welcome you back here. Reminder that Docs Baseball is streaming live online at 541radio.com and on the 1490 The Score YouTube channel. Thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe. Docs lead 4-0 to start the fourth inning after winning 2-0 in game one. Austin Takahashi leading things off for the Docs for a third time in the ballgame. Docs sent 9 hitters to the plate in the first inning, 6 hitters to the plate in the second. But a 1-2-3 third inning for Ewan Hadley. It's a positive momentum for the Timbers, and they will get Austin Takahashi to ground out to first base to start things off here in the fourth. One away. Aiden Bray taking that ball himself there at first base and retiring Takahashi.
Next batter is for the Docs, number 10, Dawson Gillespie.
One down. It'll bring up Dawson Gillespie, who's 0 for 2 in this one. Docs with 7 hits, most of those coming from the heart of the lineup. Spencer 6 with 2 of them so far. He waits on deck. Pitch outside. Just off the edge for a 1-0 count. Hadley on the mound has the glove up near his right ear, shading his face from the sun as he delivers. That ball hit to center field. It's snagged out of the air by Lucas Patterson. There's 2 down. That'll bring up Spencer 6. 2 away. Nobody on base. Spencer 2 for 2 in the game. Now 6 straight batters retired by Ewan Hadley. That comes after he gave up 3 straight hits to allow a run in the second. Spencer will take a breaking ball for strike 1. Spencer was at the plate to start that stretch of 3 straight hits. 6, Black and Anderson all with singles, and ended up with a run coming in to score as a ball fouled down the first base side by Spencer for strike 2. Want to give a shout out to the Umpqua Golf Club. Play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just 1 membership. You can find out more at umpqua.golf, our starting lineup sponsor this season. High and away, ball 1 for Spencer. Also want to acknowledge Cooper's Pest Control, our defensive starting sponsor. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control, 673-0363. A 1-2 count goes to 2-2 on the pitch by Ewan Hadley. No action in either bullpen as far as I've seen so far here tonight in game 2. And it's low for a full count now to Spencer 6. I got a really big thank you I got to give out here before this second game of the day is done, and I'll try to remember that for the next half inning. Full count pitch, high and away, ball 4. And Spencer 6 will find himself on base with 2 down for a second straight time. The walk issued is the first of the game for Ewan Hadley. Have not given up a walk until here in the fourth, although he has hit 2 batters. Jet Black will dig in. He is 1 for 1 in this game. He hits a line drive shot, snagged out of the air by the shortstop, Caceres. Falling to his right, he snags that one before it hits the dirt, robs a hit away from Jet Black, and the Docs will go down here in the fourth. We will come back with the top of the 5th inning. Docs in front, 5-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
The Timbers to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Number 3, Jaden Caceres.
Jaden Caceres will lead things off for the Springfield Timbers as we start the top of the 5th inning. Joey Kieran here with you. From Champion Car Wash Field, Doc's Baseball for you here tonight on the radio and online at 541radio.com. 0-1 count fouled away by Jaden Caceres against Evan Corbin. Caceres quickly with an 0-2 count to lead things off in the 5th. Corbin's 0-2 pitch is high for ball 1. Doc's Baseball is brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning and by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Ball in the air out to right field. Playing shallow enough is Logan Klopfenstein out there. Klopfenstein will make the catch to retire Caceres, who is now 0 for 1 in the game after walking in the 2nd inning. Brings up Thomas Touche, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking in the 2nd. Not as many strikeouts here in game 2 for Evan Corbin, as that ball did get the jersey apparently. Touche trying to raise the arms up out of the way to get out of the way of the pitch, and it grazes his jersey, which counts as a hit by pitch. So a runner will get on base. Not nearly as many strikeouts here in Game 2 for Evan Corbin as what we saw from Jay Stoffel in Game 1, but I don't think matching 15 strikeouts in a game for a pitcher is going to be realistic. A routine double play ground ball hit to Dawson Gillespie, and he can't handle it. So Touche will get into second base safely as Lucas Patterson gets on base for the first time in the doubleheader. He reaches on an error. That ball right to Gillespie. He was in perfect position, but that ball hitting off the heel of his glove, and it just rattled out. It didn't really trickle away or anything. It just kind of rattled around in his glove, then kicked out and just rolled behind him. And so as he tried to field and then flip to second base, he no longer had the baseball. And so missed the opportunity to try and turn 2. Foul ball back, makes a 1-1 count for Isaac Volker-Morris at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 15 strikeouts in Game 1 for Jay Stoffel. Been 3 so far here in Game 2 for Evan Corbin, who's pitching a very good game here tonight. A 1-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. And so Evan Corbin hears me talking about strikeouts, and he says, well, if you want more, Joey, I'll give them to you. There's another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Doc's pitchers. Don't miss out on your next pizza night. Don't strike out. Visit Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Runners at first and second. 4-0 lead for the Docs, and Isaiah Burke will bat. He puts one high in the air out towards left field. Sebastian Watson tracking it down in the shadows in left field, and he makes the catch. To finish off the top of the 5th inning for the Timbers, no runs on no hits. There was 1 Doc's error. Doesn't come back to haunt him, and 2 men are left stranded on base for the Timbers. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Evan Corbin rolling. Docs leading 4-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Docs leading 4-0. Finally got to the prize in my Cracker Jacks box from the UCC concession stand. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think we're all thinking it. Cracker Jack prizes are not what they used to be. This is not the childhood that I once envisioned. Welcome you back here for the fifth inning. Docs on top 4-0 is Dan Bain, who's still hanging around here tonight, enjoying the baseball games. He'll be calling the action for you coming up tomorrow as the Docs take on the Petaluma Leghorns. Dan points out to me that Docs pitchers have thrown 12 innings of shutout baseball so far here tonight. That is pretty fantastic for this Docs pitching staff and for this Docs team, which struggled yesterday. They gave up a total of 17 runs in 2 games yesterday, and they have done better so far here tonight. Offense has been a bit better as well. Docs did end up with 13 runs yesterday, but they had 9 straight innings of scoreless baseball of their own yesterday, as the Docs struggled to put up runs. A couple of big innings was about all they had. Austin Anderson was a part of one of those as he leads off things here in the fifth with a single to left field. A line drive, 1 hop to the left fielder, Leo Reeves. Leadoff man on base for the Docs here in the fifth. Anderson yesterday had a grand slam in the first inning of game 1 of that doubleheader, but the Docs ended up losing 6-4 as that was all the runs they would get in that game. Anderson now 2 for 3 in this ball game with an RBI single and a leadoff single here in the fifth. Dominic Titone will bat. He fouls one that gets out of play and out of the stadium for strike 1. Docs Baseball is brought to you by Dr. Lance and Randall, accepting new patients. Give them a call at 541-378-6694. At first, Austin Anderson, the pitch to Titone, misses high and away for ball 1. Do want to give a very big thank you to Jake Kiter with the American Legion, post 16 here in Roseburg, one of the commissioners. He was tuned into a game a while back. I don't even remember exactly what game it was. Titone gets underneath one here. That one belted in the air, out towards right center. On the run, Touche will call for it. He'll throw back in, and that will hold Austin Anderson at first base. As Titone flies out, he's now 1 for 3 on the evening. 1 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Sebastian Watson will bat. Well, Jake was listening to a game a while back when he heard me talking about baseball belts. And for those that are following here tonight, you're probably familiar with what a baseball belt looks like as the runner takes off, pitch high and inside. Ducking out of the way is Watson, and in safely will go Austin Anderson with the stolen base. Not the best pitch for the catcher to try and deal with, to try and throw a runner out at second base, so a good pick there for Anderson on when he decided to take off. Runner at second base with 1 out, a 1-0 count for Watson. Pitch low and outside for ball 2. Well, baseball belts, they've got kind of the leather tongue. You've got the metal loop that you go through. And then most of the rest of it's all elastic. But they're always good colors and whatnot. I said that I used to wear one, my high school baseball belt, the blue one for the Barlow Bruins. Used to wear it as my everyday belt a while back out of high school. I just kept wearing it, I guess. I probably started it in high school and just kept going into college. But I don't know what happened to those belts. They got tossed out at some point, or they're in a box that got packed away years ago that I've never opened. Well, Jake came through, and he provided me with a baseball belt when I walked into the stadium here today. Walked up to me and said, Joey, I got something for you. You want a baseball belt? Here's one in black. Have fun. 4-pitch walk issued to Sebastian Watson puts runners at first and second with one away. Cade Johnson will bat. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if it's going to be a wardrobe choice my wife is going to be all that appreciative of, but I am very excited. Thank you, Jake Kiter. 1-0 count to Cade Johnson as he takes the pitch outside. He's 0 for 1 in the game, was hit by a pitch in the first inning. I don't know what it is, but the base, it's just a perfect belt. I mean, it stretches, if you put on a few pounds during the baseball season, eating plenty of hot dogs, which I am known to do, it'll just stretch with you. It's perfect. 1-1 count here for Johnson. Takes that strike on the outside corner. 1-1 is in for strike 2. Doc's wearing blue belts here today on the other side. They were wearing yellow belts yesterday for the Timbers. I'm going to guess black belts here today, but I'm not finding my binoculars. I think I left them in my backpack here. Pitch outside, 2-2 count. There it is. There are my binoculars. For the important things like discovering the belt buckle or the belt color for the Springfield Timbers. 2-2 count. Johnson fouls one down the third base side. Thought that might have a chance to stay fair. It just goes foul. Now those are green belts. The Timbers they're going full on style this year. I liked it up there. Yellow tops. Yellow belts. They got green tops, green belts here tonight. 2-2 pitch for Cade Johnson. Docs lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Runners at first and second, and he stays alive as he gets a piece of the breaking ball off the end of his bat. Two-two count for Johnson. Ewan Hadley on the mound delivers another off-speed pitch, breaking ball. That one finished well outside. It'll go to a full count for the Docs 8 hitter, Cade Johnson. Full count pitch. Strike 3. Johnson almost gave himself up there. It looked like he was expecting the strike 3 call, and it didn't come right away. But he heads back to the dugout, goes down looking. Johnson is strikeout victim number 3 on the night for Ewan Hadley. 2 away, high and inside against Logan Klopfenstein for ball 1. Klopp is 0 for 2 in the game, grounding out to the second baseman and flying out to the first baseman. Pickoff throw back to second base. There covering is Volker Morris, the second baseman. Also going on tonight, a doubleheader that got started at 6 o'clock up at North Douglas High School. The Roseburg Loggers team in this Legion program, they're playing up there, one of the younger teams. 1-0 pitch, low for a 2-0 count here to Klopfenstein. Coming up tomorrow, again, Docs will be hosting the Petaluma Leghorns for a single 9-inning game starting at 6 o'clock. Dan Bain will have the coverage. Pre-game coverage starts at 5:45 here on The Score, or watch online at 541radio.com. 2-0 pitch. Klopfenstein goes right side. It's picked up by Volker Morris. He'll make the play to first, but not in time. And I'm not sure if he initially thought he needed to try for a double play. And then I think he realized that there were 2 outs, and then he couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and he's late on the throw to first. Logan Klopfenstein will get on. Sebastian Watson to second. Dominic Titone to third. Titone led off the inning with a single. Excuse me, that's Anderson led off the inning with a single. A walk to Watson, and now an error for Logan Klopfenstein to get on base. First pitch, strike 1 against the leadoff man, Austin Takahashi. Bases are loaded with 2 down. Doc's trying to add some more insurance runs here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch is behind the batter. Coming in to score, Anderson slides head first. He's in safely to add another run for the Docs. The rest of the runners all move up 90 feet. A 1-1 count for Takahashi. It's 5-0 in favor of your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. That will go down as a wild pitch. Scoring Anderson. Moving Watson to third and Klopfenstein to second. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball inside for ball 2. Tomorrow's game against Petaluma will be Loggers and Millworkers night. Millworkers and Loggers get free admission and a free raffle ticket for a chance to win a great prize coming up tomorrow evening. So again, that starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night here at Champion Car Wash Field. Low for ball 3 to Takahashi. Then coming up this weekend, Pepsi Bottle Caps will be hosting South Eugene at noon on Saturday, and the Dr. Randall's Crowns will host Grants Pass at 6 o'clock on Saturday here at Champion Car Wash. 3-1 pitch right down the pipe for strike 2 against Takahashi. And then Pepsi will be hosting Sheldon here at Champion Car Wash Field on Sunday for a doubleheader. So the younger teams will all be playing games here this weekend. Takahashi rips one foul down the first base side. Stays alive with the 3-2 count, 2 down. Docs, though, they are off until... They're going to be off until Monday after Friday's game against Petaluma. So Saturday and Sunday off. 3-2 pitch, and it will hit Austin Takahashi. He could have stepped out of the way. That's where Austin Takahashi, you can tell he's a ball player, that young guy. Only a sophomore this last year at Roseburg High School. That pitch was obviously ball 4. Was aiming right at his feet. He could have stepped out of the way and taken a walk. Instead, he stays in there and takes a hit-by-pitch. Third of the game for Ewan Hadley. And Takahashi gets on to load the bases, and here comes a visit to the mound for the pitching coach for the Springfield Timbers. So yesterday it was the Docs who were frustrated by the Timbers. Could not come away with a win. Here tonight, it has been the Timbers, very frustrated at the plate against the Docs. They have not scored a run all night. Docs lead 5-0 here in Game 2 of our doubleheader after winning 2-0 in Game 1. Umpire will head out there to break this one up. Docs will be... my memory serves, on the road against Eugene. No, they are hosting Eugene on Monday for a doubleheader. Then they go to Eugene for a doubleheader on Tuesday. They've got Wednesday, Thursday off. Then they're back at home for a Friday doubleheader against the Post 58 Crushers. Non-league doubleheader there. And then they finish out the regular season a week from this Sunday. Docs will play a doubleheader against Medford on Saturday and a doubleheader at Medford on Sunday, 1 week from this Sunday, to finish out the regular season. It is almost here, surprisingly enough. First pitch, ball 1 against Dawson Gillespie. Bounces outside for Ewan Hadley. There is action in the bullpen now for the Timbers. Bases are loaded. Lights starting to kick on here at Champion Car Wash Field, although the sun has not officially set yet. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive shot snagged out of the air by Robertson at third. He was just falling slowly to the turf, and he pulls away an RBI hit for Dawson Gillespie. That'll finish things off in the 5th inning. Docs add a run, but it could have been a lot more if that ball gets by, if not for the defense of Brooks Robertson at third. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Docs get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 3 men left on base. Top of the 6th we go. Docs leading 5-0 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
Leo Reeves.
Leo Reeves will lead things off for the Timbers here in the top of the 6th inning. He takes for ball 1 from Evan Corbin. Doc's looking to try and have a pitcher go the distance in both games. Evan Corbin, it's a possibility. He's got a little ways to go still as he gets a strike across against Reeves, a 1-1 count. Leo Reeves 0 for 1 in the game, walked in the first, grounded out to second in the third. Leads things off here in the 6th inning. He'll take strike 2 on the outside corner, and he'll take a walk as he, I don't think, agreed with that call for a strike. Doc's Baseball is brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, knocked down by Spencer. He'll throw down to Tatone to retire Leo Reeves. That'll be strikeout number 5 on the night for Evan Corbin. And all Doc's strikeouts, all Doc's pitching strikeouts are presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza. 1 down. Dylan Edwards batting. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Takes for ball 1. Evan Corbin continues to pitch extremely well, although I do worry that his pitch count might be getting a little elevated. He has given up a base hit there. I'll finish my thought there in a moment. He gives up a line drive into left field into the corner. Sebastian Watson will pick it up. He'll throw back in towards third base as it's a 1-out double for Dylan Edwards. Edwards gets a runner in scoring position for just the 3rd time in this game for the Timbers. And that is only the 2nd hit of the ball game for Springfield here in Game 2. I was going to say he hasn't given up many hits, but he has had a lot of counts get behind and then works his way back into it. So his pitch count's got to be getting a little bit up there. It's a ball well hit out towards left field, backing up underneath it. Making the catch, Sebastian Watson sends it back in quickly enough to keep Dylan Edwards at second base. A pop fly out for Aiden Bray. There's 2 away.
Next batter, number 9, Brooks Robertson.
I'll bring up Brooks Robertson. He's 0 for 2. Flew out to left field his last time up. He bats with Dylan Edwards out at second. Actually, Corbin's not into the 7th inning yet, and he's only up to 73 pitches tonight. Man, I would have thought it would have been a little bit higher. Swing and a miss for strike 1 for Robertson. So that was pitch number 74 on the night. He's doing pretty well, actually. He's very much got a chance to try and make it for a complete game. Outside corner called strike 2 against Robertson. He struck out swinging back in the 2nd. The 0-2 pitch does not get the strike 3 call. Out at second base after the 1-out double, Dylan Edwards. Robertson, who takes a breaking ball just a bit upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5.5 minutes to play in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. The Phoenix Suns leading 103-95 over the Milwaukee Bucks. As the 2-2 pitch just misses outside to Robertson, full count. 6-point game now, 103-97. Still some time. Bucks might have a chance to make a comeback there. Try and steal Game 2, even up that series. Full count pitch, ground ball. And it goes underneath the glove for Kate Johnson into the outfield, rounding third, heading for the plate. A run will score. Edwards comes in on the error. And so the Timbers get their first run of the day.
Next batter, number 3, Jaden Caceres.
5-1 your score. On at first base with 2 outs will be Brooks Robertson. Jaden Caceres will bat. First pitch swinging for him, popped up, foul, racing for it. Tatone runs out of room. That one lands on top of the D.R. Johnson logo on the visiting dugout down to my right on the first base side here at Champion Car Wash Field. That'll be strike one. Oh, 1 pitch for Caceres. He'll take high and inside for a 1-1 count. The 1-1 for Corbin is low. 2 balls and a strike. Caceres fouls one off. He is 0 for 1 today. He walked his first time up. He's got a 2-2 count here. Got a score update from game 1 of the Eugene Challengers game against Grants Pass. Challengers winning that series with a win in game 1. Ball out towards right field. Logan Kloffenstein is right there for it to finish things off in the top of the 6th. Fly ball out to right field. We'll finish things off in the top of the 6th for the Timbers. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Doc's error, and there was 1 man left on base. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Doc's up 5-1 on the Timbers, looking to pull off a sweep at home tonight here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
We've had a call to the pen brought to you by Shelby and Migulena Construction. Your local leaders for any project, big or small, 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulena or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. I just realized that's the first time I've said that all night. There were no calls to the pen brought to you by Shelby and Migulena Construction in Game 1. Both pitchers went the distance. Here in Game 2, we will have a new man as Ewan Hadley will exit the game after 5 innings of work. New man on the mound, I believe, is Dylan Springer out there. The right-hander will fire in the first pitch against Spencer 6. He misses for ball 1. It is Dylan Springer from Springfield High School, graduating class of 2021. Swing and a miss for Spencer. Spencer is 2 for 2 in this game with a walk his last time up. He'll take outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Ewan Hadley will get you his line here. Spencer fouls one down the left field side that'll get out of play. 5 innings worked for Hadley. He gave up 7 hits. Will be credited with 5 runs. 1, 2. 2 walks, but 3 hit batters, and he had 3 strikeouts in the game. Full count now for Spencer as he faces the new pitcher, Dylan Springer. The righty delivers that ball. Line drive shot snagged by Aiden Bray at first base. A couple of well-hit balls by Doc's hitters have been snagged by diving attempts on the defensive side for the Timbers. The 5th inning ended on a line drive snagged by third baseman Brooks Robertson, and now the first out of the 6th inning is a acrobatic diving catch by Aiden Bray at first base. That retires Spencer 6 for the first out. One away, and it'll be Jet Black at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight here in game 2. He got robbed of a hit by a pickoff on a line drive play to the shortstop back in the 4th. And he takes a 1-0 pitch and flares it just over the top of the second baseman for a hit. Out in right field, Thomas Touche will send it back in. Second hit here in the contest for Jet Black. And he gets on with 1 out. 1 on, 1 away. Austin Anderson will bat. He's 2 for 3 in this one. The first pitch to Anderson is high for ball 1. A 1-0 count for Austin. And a pickoff throw to first base knocked down by Bray. The 1-0 pitch. The right-hander Springer misses high for ball 2. Springer did pick up a save in game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday up in Springfield at the Hamlin Sports Complex. I just didn't realize it at the time as the ball fouled off. 2-1 count for Austin Anderson. Sun down at that about horizontal angle, so it is right in the eyes of first baseman Aiden Bray as slivers of the sun are peeking through some of the trees and over the fence here at Champion Car Wash Field. 2-2 count. The sun peeking through from behind the grandstands on the third base side, over the fence on that left field side. Soon enough, though, it'll be low and the field will be pretty much engulfed in shadows. 2-2 pitch, reaching for it. Pushes it right side, picked up by Volker Morris, goes to second to get the lead runner. They'll only get 1. That retires Jet Black at second base. Austin Anderson trades places with him. Not in a good way. Fielder's choice. Anderson on base for a third time in the ball game. That'll bring up Dominic Titone with 2 outs. 1 on. Docs lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Start out with a strike for Titone. Pitched low. He'll have a 1-1 count. Fouling one out towards the parking lot. Titone, he might send that into somebody's backyard if it can get all the way across Stewart Parkway there. Seemed like it probably had the distance. Pitch outside on the 1-2 offering from Springer. He's got a 2-2 count here against Dominic Titone. So after the first game of league doubleheaders tonight, we've got new standings for you. The pitch low and outside. Count goes full for Titone. Medford's still leading the way. They're playing non-league games tonight. They lead at 6-2 in league play. Eugene is second at 7-4. Springfield and Roseburg at 4-3 are tied as the ball up the middle bounds its way into center field. Anderson's going to try and go all the way to third. He will easily do so. A 2-out single for Dominic Titone, his second hit of the day. And the Docs will have runners on the corners. Anderson running all the way with 2 outs. Easily just kept going around second, makes his way all the way to third. 5-1 is your score. Docs leading. They are threatening here with 2 outs with runners on the corners. Sebastian Watson bats. It's 1 for 2. Had an RBI single in the first. Pops one fouled on the right field side for strike 1. So Medford's at 6-2. Eugene won game 1 of their doubleheader against Grants Pass today, 6-1. Joe Tofty had 12 strikeouts in that game, trying to match what Jay Stoffel did. So at 7-4, Eugene has a .636 winning percentage in league. At 4-3, Springfield and Roseburg are at .557. And then at 1-10, Grants Pass is at the bottom of the standings there. Throw in for a strike. Throw down to second base will go into center field just barely. A run will score. Docs lead 6-1. They have a man at second base. An 0-2 count at the plate for Sebastian Watson. Dominic Titone was taking off stealing on the first and third situation. From his knees, Isaiah Burke tried to throw down to second. They wanted to throw short, but he threw from his knees, and the throw went down to second base short. Got by the second baseman, Isaac Volker Morris. Got by him as he tried to cut it off on the low throw, and it got under his glove. And backing up the play, the shortstop Caceres made the play in shallow center field. Fair ball down the third base side, bounces right behind the bag in fair territory, and that's going to bring Dominic Titone around to score. So Austin Anderson came in to score on that poor throw out to second base, scoring on a throwing error there. And then Sebastian Watson will pick up an RBI double. He lands that one right behind the third base bag. It kicked off the glove for Robertson as he tried to frantically get there in time. It kicked away from him, and it drove in Dominic Titone from second base. 7-1, Docs on top here in the sixth inning. Up to bat will be Cade Johnson. 1-0 count for the second baseman. Trying to make up for a strikeout looking in the fifth. He'll take Lone outside for a 2-0 count. So Watson with a double down that left field side. A 2-0 pitch. Misses inside against Johnson. He's got a 3-0 count. So Evan Corbin with plenty of room to work with here after a couple more runs come in to score in the sixth. Obviously, you never take anything for granted, but he's got a chance for a win here tonight. 3-0 pitch taken for strike one. Docs Baseball is brought to you by Good Vibrations, solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. The 3-1 pitch fouled off by Johnson. He's got a full count now. Lights starting to take some effect here at the ballpark. For the Timbers, they will need at least 6 runs to try and keep this game going. As a ground ball towards third base, short hopped for Robertson. He throws to first, and he'll make the out. Some nice work with the leather there for the third baseman. That finishes things off in the sixth inning, but the Docs get 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base for the Docs. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Evan Corbin needs 3 outs to get a complete game victory. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for the Timbers after this on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Welcome you back here for the top of the 7th inning. Evan Corbin working quickly in between innings, so he's already faced 1 batter. Thomas Touche grounds 1 into left field for a leadoff single here in the 7th. The first pitch now to the leadoff man, Lucas Peterson, is in for strike 1. So Touche gets his first hit here in game 2. He's now 1 for 2. He stands at first base. 7-1 our score. So Evan Corbin will rifle in another strike against Lucas Peterson, who's 0 for 3 in the game. Corbin needs 3 outs to pick up a complete game victory. He's given up 3 hits in the ball game so far. A ball to center field. That'll be hit number 4. As an 0-2 pitch taken right back up the middle by Patterson. That is back-to-back singles here in the 7th inning. Runners at first and second. Springfield needs 6 runs to force the bottom of the 7th inning. So the game-tying run still in the dugout at the moment. First pitch swinging for Isaac Volker Morris. He'll foul one away. He is 0 for 3 in this game. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. It disappeared on Volker Morris there as he chases in the dirt. The 0-2 pitch for Corbin. He checked second a couple of times, and the pitch will not count as Volker Morris calls time before the next throw. Fly ball out to right field. It's caught by Klopfenstein. He'll send it back in to hold the runners. There's one away. Volker Morris flying out. He is 0 for 4 and looks to be his last at-bat here of the evening. 1 down. Docs need 2 more as they lead by 6. First pitch here for Isaiah Burke is a breaking ball, strike 1 on the inside corner. Burke had a triple in the first inning but was left stranded at third base. Missing low, a 1-1 count to even things up there for Corbin. The 1-1 pitch from Evan Corbin is in the dirt for a 2-1 count. Well, the Phoenix Suns grab a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. They win 118-108 against the Milwaukee Bucks here tonight. The series will now shift to Milwaukee. And as they love to say, it's never a series until the home team loses. The 2-1 pitch. It's lifted out to straightaway center, backing up, now coming in a ways. Jet Black makes a catch and quickly sends that one back in. He went back as far as he did so he could get a nice run-up on that one. That is pretty well executed there on the fly ball to center field for Jet Black. There are 2 down. Runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Leo Reeves, who is 0 for 2 in this one. He'll try to see if he can keep this game going. Timbers need at least 6 runs to do so. They've scored 1 so far in 13 and 2/3 innings against the Docs today. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up, foul, out of play for strike 2. Oh, 0-2 count. Evan Corbin 1 more strike away from a complete game victory to back up what Jay Stoffel did in game 1. And he won't get it there, just outside. Count will go to 1-2. Leo Reeves last time up against Corbin struck out swinging in the 6th. A 1-2 count, trying to finish it off here. Corbin sets, runners at first and second. That ball out to right field. Logan Klopfenstein will not get there in time. Takes it on the 1 hop. The throw comes back in, and a run will score on a 2-out single to right field by Leo Reeves. Scoring from second base was Thomas Touche. Lucas Patterson goes to second. On at first is Leo Reeves. So the Timbers get 1. They need 5 more. And Evan Corbin needs just 1 more out. A line drive shot goes right to Austin Takahashi off the bat of Dylan Edwards, and that will be the final out. The Docs sweep the Timbers here at home tonight as they get a 7-2 victory in Game 2 and finish things off here this evening. The Docs will go to make it 5-3 in league play. The Timbers will fall to 4-4. So the Docs will be moving back up in the standings at least a little bit. They are rooting for Grants Pass to try and get at least 1 out of the 2 games against Eugene here tonight. We'll talk more about how the standings look after today's double headers as the Docs get a win in Game 2, 7-2. Your Roseburg Disposal postgame show is coming up here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Back here at Champion Car Wash Field for your Roseburg Disposal postgame show. Let them make the run of the dump for you. That is Roseburg Disposal. Docs get a win in Game 2 as they sweep the Springfield Timbers tonight. They get the 7-2 victory in Game 2 after a 2-0 win in Game 1. Docs will improve to 22-11 on the season. They are now 5-3 in league play. Springfield will fall to 15-11 on the year. They are now 4-4 in Area 4 play. 2 runs on 5 hits, 4 errors for Springfield, 7 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors for Roseburg. We'll come back with more of the numbers and the recap for you after this 2-minute break. This is your Roseburg Disposal postgame show on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
It's a final from Champion Car Wash tonight. The Docs sweep the Springfield Timbers, winning Game 2, 7-2. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. Tonight's game also brought to you by Flyaway Travel. If you're planning to go on that long-awaited vacation, book your travel plans with their travel experts. Call 672-5701. Joey Kieran here with you for the Roseburg Disposal post-game show. Docs a winner in Game 2. Let's take a look at how this one played out. For the Timbers, 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors. They left 8 men on base. Their starting pitcher, Ewan Hadley, will take the loss. He allowed 5 runs on 7 hits over 5 innings. He walked 2 and struck out 3, but also hit 3 batters. He gave up the lead in the first inning, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits in the first. There was a couple of errors in that inning as well for the Timbers, and they fell behind 3-0. Docs added 1 in the second inning, and they would add another in the 5th. Added 1 in the second on a single by Austin Anderson, and in the 5th inning, add a run on a wild pitch. 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th for the Docs, 1 on an error and 1 on a double by Sebastian Watson. And that would be the end of the scoring for the Docs there in their half of the game. On the other side, getting the win will be Evan Corbin. Docs have 2 complete game pitching efforts here tonight. Corbin goes all 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He gave up a run in the 6th inning, but that was partly based on an error by second baseman Cade Johnson. And then he gave up a run on 3 hits in the 7th inning with an RBI single with 2 outs by Leo Reeves. He did pitch around a couple of jams. He had a runner at third with 2 outs in the first and was able to get out of it, and pitched out of a runner in scoring position in the 5th inning as well. Docs will get a winning streak started again. They've won 2 straight. The Timbers have now lost 2 straight. The Docs will take on Petaluma Leghorns tomorrow here at Champion Car Wash Field, as they will start gearing up for a non-leaguer 9-inning game starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll take a look more at the numbers and what's to come for the Docs as we wrap up your Roseburg Disposal postgame show after this break here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Back to wrap up our Roseburg Disposal post-game show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal. Joey Kieran here with you. Docs get a win in Game 2, 7-2, after winning Game 1, 2-0. The pitchers really doing the heavy lifting for the Docs here today. A very strong night for them as they finish out with the win. Docs, let's see, taking a quick look at some of the offensive numbers in tonight's game. Lucas Patterson, Isaiah Burke, Leo Reeves, Dylan Edwards, and Thomas Touche all with hits in this game tonight for the Docs. For the Timbers. On the other side for the Docs, Austin Takahashi was 1 for 3. Spencer Six goes 2 for 3. Jet Black was 2 for 3. Austin Anderson was 2 for 4. Dominic Tatone was 2 for 4. And Sebastian Watson was 2 for 3 on the night here tonight as well. And that'll be a look at your numbers for the Docs. Coming up for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts, they'll be taking on the Petaluma Leghorns coming up tomorrow, a single 9-inning game. It starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have coverage starting at 5:45 here on The Score, as well as on 541radio.com, so stay tuned for that. Dan Bain will be filling in for me, but we will also have the video stream going tomorrow, so you can tune in either online or on the radio coming up tomorrow. As we wrap it up here, do want to say thanks to the Springfield Timbers for making the trek down here today, being good sportmen out there as they battled on the field against the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. I want to say thanks to head coach Jeremiah Robbins and the entire Roseburg American Legion baseball program for allowing us to bring you another season of Roseburg Docs baseball here on The Score. I want to say thanks to Ben Hill back in the studio running things tonight for us on that side of the radio production there. And a thanks to you, the fan, for tuning in for tonight's broadcast, because, of course, without you, I'm just a guy sitting here talking to myself. I'm Joey Kieran. Dan Bain will fill in for me and talk to you guys coming up tomorrow night. It'll start at 5:45. You can catch the action streaming with video at 541radio.com and right here on Douglas County's home for sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.